and welcome back to Trim the Fat. It is Rhonda and Tina.
Hi.
We're glad you're here. We hope that you push like and subscribe. We hope that this Trim the Fat, F-A-T, fears, anxieties, and trauma podcast benefits you in some way to help your spirit, your soul, so you can overcome things to be your best self.
Yes.
So we're going to get into it. Hopefully you listened to last week's episode. We do want to continue on that route of talking about some of the things that we wish we would have known. We wish we would have told. We can tell ourselves, like, go back and travel in time and tell ourselves something. But overall, we've learned so much.
We did.
So if you didn't listen to last week's episode,
it
was so good. Go back and listen. Tina cried. So that's
just throw me out there.
Yeah, just look what you say, clickbait. So yeah, hey. So yeah, where were we? We got so much.
I know, because it was so hard to cut out the last.
I know.
But okay, tell me what you've been up to lately.
Oh, up to working and Nadia, and school is starting back. So last time when we came, school probably hadn't started back yet, or maybe it was the first week. And now we are in all things school. So school and homework and volleyball and running for student government president or vice president and cheer. No, and going to cheer. Like, this is our first year doing cheer, but it's because they can do it at Christian Brothers High, where the boys and stuff are. So our first one is this Thursday. And so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's basically it, I guess, working. And that's what I've been doing. No travel. I hadn't traveled anywhere in the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
School started back. Jalea made the cheerleader team.
Okay. See, we're going to have to talk about it. Yeah.
Into Pilates now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm loving it. I love the mindfulness of it and how it grounds you. And I don't know, it's like you can just apply the breathing and the mindfulness techniques into real life. I love it.
So I used to do Pilates. I would swear by Pilates. I love Pilates. I do it sometimes now, probably twice a month at Hot Works because I love Orange Theory. But because I've been sick with West Nile, which we could talk about later, I haven't been able to do my normal stuff. So the high intensity workouts, I haven't been doing. And then some days I just want to stay in if I have other stuff to do. But Pilates, I know it makes you feel strong in the core and you feel so like at peace and things like that. So yeah.
So I thought it was just, mumbo jumbo.
No.
Like, no, it's real.
Yeah, I need to do something because this right here is not at peace and it's not. Look, I know, I know so many people that does Pilates and they just look strong and look like they have that curve, what I mean?
Yeah, but it's so hard. That's why. And people think, oh, you're just stretching. No, baby, no, you're not.
Do you do it with that reformer thing?
I don't do reformer. I'm doing mat. I do hot Pilates.
Okay.
So high hit, hot sculpt. Okay. Things like that.
That's what I would do. I tried to do the reformer once at a class, babe. No.
But that's what I want to get into next. I want to hold on to the things, like kick my legs. I want to do all that.
Eventually, yeah. Once you start teaching, if you do that, and we can try practice. If I fall, then we fall. Get a group coming and we do all that. No, it'll be fun though. Get a group and we'll do a Pilates. So, we were talking about last week, and it got us because we didn't want to stop. We were talking about some of the things that we've encountered and we went through and now we understand. And I was telling you how, it seems like I was able to make better decisions then than I am now. I don't know what that is. But I think so much has changed. So we've had so much addition to our life in the last 1 to 2 weeks that have even confirmed some of the things we've been talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. So my question to you is, with what we've learned, and we've talked about what we would go back and tell our younger self, what would we say to our future self?
Good. That's so good a question. Right. Okay, girl. All right. And we're going to ask everybody else, so they need to ask themselves that. So for my future self, which I guess we wrestle with things a lot. I want to figure out how to be more in control of my emotions, be it happiness, sadness, anger, anxiety, whatever it is, be more in control so I don't make decisions based off emotions fully. You know what I'm saying? Right. Also to, of course, I want to tell my younger self and my current self and my future self to give myself grace in anything that I do because we talked about it before, deal with perfectionism or imposter syndrome. So, so it's like certain things, and I've identified those things, like some areas I deal with perfectionism And then those things like where I feel like 5 things could be good. One thing could go wrong. And I feel like the whole thing has failed, or I failed
on
other
that
people.
one thing opposed to the 4 things that you did.
Yeah, or I failed people. I failed the task. I failed the mission. I failed that because one little thing that no one else knows went wrong. So I would say give myself grace and then count my wins. I tell other people that count your wins, but I fail to tell myself to count my wins. And I think that I have a better perspective on how I handle the day, the week, and all of those type of things. Another thing that I heard the other day, I actually posted on Facebook, it was actually Steve Harvey. A lot of people dog him, but he's learned so much and he has a wealth of wisdom that he's open to sharing. He's very transparent. I don't think it's fake at all.
Yeah.
He can have his ways, but he's still a messenger and he sends this message. And one thing he said, and I shared it, it was, don't be so overcome by fear that you forget or don't tackle your purpose. And with that, he said, I don't want to die not doing the things that I was born to do.
I don't
want to die and not done the things that I was born to do.
Okay.
And so he kept on going with that, like, okay, you sit and you're living, you're existing, but you're not actually tapping into what your purpose may be for others. We talk about selfishness and self-absorbed. You sit sometimes so much in thinking about yourself that you forget that if you have some foundation, the bigger picture is what can you do for others? What can you do for the community? What can you do? What were you put here to do? And those purposes, in my opinion, our purpose changes in different seasons. So I don't think I have the same purpose as I had 20 years ago.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So, and if I fulfill that purpose, that don't mean it's the end of now I'm stopping. I have to tap in with myself, with God, with the universe, with everything around me and see, okay, it's not about me. It's about my bigger purpose.
Right.
And I want to keep telling my future self that, like, stay in tune with yourself and stay in tune with what you're meant to be.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to be who you're meant to be, because we could be so afraid about what will Tina think about what I say? What will they think about what I say or what I do and where I go? And, am I going to let somebody else down if I do this? But it's really your purpose.
Yeah.
And if we stop and don't think about that, I bet we could be so much better in life. We can actually make so many big changes in life by leading by example.
Exactly.
And doing those things where you feel empowered and you feel strong. You don't need anything else of validation to make you. So that's some of the things. What about you?
I don't know if I would have so much to tell her. I would have so many questions to ask her. Because it's my future self. So there are so many check boxes personally that I have for me now that I'm hoping she's mastered. Because if I don't master that checklist, my future me will be my current me. See?
Right.
So I want to ask her, like, how are you? Like, really, how are we then? You know what I'm saying? Going forward, what's your mental like? Are you still in therapy? You know? How long before I get to you? You know?
Oh, yeah. When will I become you?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm so in love with the future me. Because I know if I keep doing the work now, present day, on myself, my inner me, healing the little girl, going after what it is I truly want, not anybody else's path for me, I know she's going to be amazing.
Man. Okay, I love that.
So if I don't step outside of my comfort zone, if I don't step outside of the box, because I never was born to be inside of a box. Like, I've always been like the unorthodox kid who's always dressed different. My hair is always different. This is always different, you know. And I've dimmed that light for so long. No, this doing too much. You're doing too much. Just like, no, like, I'm ready to let her roar. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm done. God told me something one day. He was like, just be authentically you. I never knew what that meant. It took me so long to find out who I was, and I'm still evolving into the future me. You know what I'm saying? So I know for me, if I don't master, conquer certain things on my checklist now, the future me will still be the current me.
And we don't want that. We want, right. That's so good. We want you good. But I know you're saying instead of being complacent.
Yes.
And okay with just, and not putting yourself out there to be, well, you know it's in grasp. It's in reach.
Right.
Everything's in reach.
And stop running from the hard things.
Ooh.
I used to, Pastor John talked about this Sunday, like, stop running from the hard things. The hard things are what creates you. The hard things are what makes you. It produces character. It produces who you are. If you don't go through the hard things, essentially who you are will be a phony, like a fake. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying fake or phony to who you are.
Right.
But you're not tried and tested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been tried and tested, and I'm sure I got more tried and testing to do. Like, it's so funny because at the beginning of the year, people are like, let me see if I made it off the hard list or something. If I'm not, but I have a deeper level of appreciation for the tests and the trials now, because without those tests and trials, who would I be? Who would Shatina be right now in this moment? How would I be able to go back and have certain conversations with people? My little cousin, she called me and we do Bible study on the phone.
Okay.
Not saying I'm no pastor,
right,
not
no.
saying anything. But one thing I do, I read my word. And so me and her, like, if the tests and the trials wouldn't have came, I wouldn't have been able to be that for her, what she needs now.
It's so true.
And it's not in and of myself. All glory goes to God.
This is so true.
But he sent me down a path, down the road. So many times we want to get off the path, that we want to get off the road. And God, why?
No, you
why
also
not you?
No, the other thing you want to do is not just get off the path. You want to cover up what has hurt you. You want to cover up what you went through, what you did. We want to cover it up, and we don't want nobody to know, oh, that's a bad part of me.
Fake money.
Right. But I think it's time to stop that, because that's what's going to help somebody else. So, yeah, so good. You sound so mature.
Help us.
So mature. You're grown up now. Your birthday.
Yes, I'm 42.
You grown since your birthday. How mature.
Yes, girl. I love it.
But anyway, so that's good. Your cousin. So, and then she listens. She's receptive.
Yes, and like the next day, I'd be like, okay, so we read this today, we're going to read this. And sometimes things just get downloaded into my spirit, and I just go and read it, and I'm like, dang, it blessed me. I know it's going to bless somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But it's like being in like an olive, how they get the oil out the olive. They have to crush it. They have to crush to get this beautiful oil that we use for so many things in life. Just like going through the wheat press, it has to go through crushing. Why are we avoiding the crushing in life? Now, don't get me wrong, some people have been crushed to death, but what lessons have you not learned? Why are you having to still go back and learn the same lesson over and over again?
Another thing, listen, this, I don't know if it's Steve Harvey or Pastor John, one of them. They said most times, it's going to be challenges come to you and hardship come to you because you got something to give. Most people that don't have anything to give don't have that many challenges coming after them. They get the devil, we want to use that. Some people who believe, they say the devil come after people who he's trying to stop from accomplishing what was set out to be.
Right.
And, like I said, I don't know which one it was, but and they said that most times we should not, like you said, run, but we should not downgrade or discount those challenges, and don't think that, oh, I'm just getting punished. Most times you got to, like you said a couple episodes ago, walk through the fire and then figure out, and then it's on you on how you come out, because how you going to come out, because you believe that somebody's with you, that he's with you, or you're going to try to do it on your own.
Exactly.
And if you try doing it on your own, you're going to come out a little bit more burnt, bruised, and hurt than you would have with.
Because what we going to do with it anyway? Nothing. Because guess what? If you can do it in and of yourself, you would have done it already.
Ooh.
You can't do it.
But some people don't know what they want to do. Like right now, it's somebody sitting like, okay, they have work. That's good, because somebody's telling them what to do for work. They have a role, a job description. But outside of that, then what do? The people that don't have a child, the people that don't have a hobby, it's like, okay, really, I've been working, I've been doing this for other people so long. What am I meant to do? And it's so hard. That's why people make all these books and these other things about, finding your you or finding the purpose or digging deep into yourself, because there's so many people, women and men, that are stuck and sitting still because they don't know what the next step is for them.
Yeah. So that's what sets you on fire on the inside?
Yeah.
What, when you talk about it, you get giddy,
yes.
you get happy, you get joy. That's what your purpose is. Everybody isn't meant to be an entrepreneur. Everybody isn't meant to be on a podcast. Everybody isn't meant to be an influencer. Some people are meant to work their 9-to-5 jobs. But within that, again, what sets you on fire? There's something that you can be doing within that 9-to-5. You have a purpose of being there. If you don't know what sets your soul on fire, I can see why you're lost.
Yeah.
But I use this analogy all the time. I say, I'm so found yet lost at the same time. The found aspect is me growing and getting to know Shatina, who she truly is, what she like, what she don't like, letting go of what, you put your hand in the jar, you holding something in the jar. You can't pull your hand out of the jar until you let go of what wasn't meant for you anyway to get your hand out the jar. So where I was going with that.
Found and lost,
yeah. It wasn't until I let go of those things, took my hand out the jar, and I started finding me. But I'm lost because I'm in a whole new space of life. I'm in a whole new version of me. I am literally lost. But this time, I get to allow God to take my hand and take me where I'm going. I'm not going down this alley no more. I'm not going down this back road no more. No, I'm lost, but I'm taking his hand, or he's taking my hand. He holding me, I'm holding him, whatever it may be. I'm going to do it your way this time, because guess what? My way didn't work. Because again, what we going to do with it anyway? You can't do anything. You're not God. You're not all-knowing. And going back to what you said about the enemy. Yeah, he could see a spark. He could see a light. He can see that God loves us, or we got a certain anointing on us. But he's not all-knowing. He don't know what the future holds. He just know God got us. So let me knock her off her boat. Let me keep her
let me keep her emotionally disabled.
Because guess what? In your emotionally disablement, you're self-absorbed and you can't get outside of that box to go help somebody else, to go dig somebody else out. Get thee behind me, saying
But anyway, and it was something you said earlier. You said, and I want to ask you, you said you would ask yourself, your future self questions, and you have this list. And that you want to be so in love with your future self.
I am already.
You already
in love with her.
What about your current self are you? That's what I want us to go with. What about your current self are you in love with? Because we still think about the future. We still have to be involved in our current right now. Like right now, I was somewhere. Where was I eating? And me and this girl, the waitress, we clicked so good, not knowing that she was a former alcoholic. And I said something that sparked her to talk about her former alcoholism.
Wow.
And we talked for so long. She was supposed to go help the other customers. I said, I'm so sorry. But it was such a good, positive talk.
Yeah.
But one thing she said, me and my friend, we use it like on a regular now when we see each other. Let's keep our head where our feet are planted.
Okay.
And that's instead, like right now, what's current event right now with me? And what am I in love with about me right now? And what are you in love with about you right now? Because yes, we are taking the steps to get there, but right now matters.
Right. Right now I'm currently in love with the resilience I have.
Yeah.
I'm currently in love with the evolving or the evolvement that's me.
Yes.
The evolution of me.
Yeah.
Also, going back to the Pilates, the mindfulness that I'm starting to get, let me not react to this. Let me sit. I put something on my story last night.
Help me.
Right. Let me not react to this. Let me respond to this.
Ooh.
I love that.
And it seems so simple.
Yes.
That's very hard for
But that's one of the hardest things, baby, to
me. It's very hard for me. And that's being very transparent.
Okay. Yeah.
I react so fast. It's at work, it's with something I heard, because I think that I understand and I know what you mean when you just delivering it in the wrong way, and I took it that way. So now I'm reacting when I find out like, oh, okay. Or I'm reacting to something like, okay, it could be even a bill. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I thought I paid this or whatever, but I'm reacting instead of trying to do the research and say, but like immediately, like, oh my God, well, it
knocks us, it knocks the wind out of us sometimes, and it makes us respond. To react. But how about we pause, take a second, set the bill to the side. Let me go do something else and come back to this. Because see, what I do in life is I allow certain things to overwhelm me. And then I'm overstimulated, and then I just walk away from it, but I don't go back to it. I leave it unfinished. I tuck it away in the corner. I'm going to get to it.
And that's a form of being stuck sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But how do you pull yourself out of it?
Yeah.
Well, how are you going to get out of that stuck moment? Like what? Because the only thing holding you back is you. That me versus me moment.
All the time.
Right.
All the time. It was something let me tell you another meme. Something came up and I had to give an analogy. And I wish I had something to share right now. But when you use Word and you're writing something, you can use the Times New Roman font, right? Or you can look down the list of many different fonts that you want to use. And this is just a common example. And sometimes we'll get to it's so many. A through Z has so many different ones you can use. But sometimes we'll see the first one we like instead of looking at the rest and stop right there. And then after we've sent the message, it's like, oh, dang, I should have looked at more. I like this one way better. Right. And then, but that's at CD. You have not even looked at the full scroll of everything. And that's one thing. It's like the me versus me as well. That's a habit of a lot of people. We'll see something we like, and it could, like in a store, if you're going to look for something else, like it could be a wedding dress, a prom dress, whatever, or an outfit for a concert. You're like, oh, I'll look good in that. And forget to go to the back of the store, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, because you see the first thing that you think it's the bomb.
Right.
But it's so much more.
Because we're lazy and we settle. Instead of, for me, for instance, I just got to have this. When it's something I got my eyes set on, I just got to have it.
Yeah.
Opposed to if you wait, guess what? That thing might go on
sale. Somebody may get it for you.
I got to have this opportunity. You get in the job. This ain't for me. You miserable. More miserable than the last one.
You ain't read the whole job description either. You applied from the first paragraph.
I got you one even better. I want this nigga. I got to have this nigga. I want him so bad. Oh, he's so fun. I got to have 3-4 months later down the line, what am I doing?
We don't even have a good conversation. Right.
I ain't gonna say what else one good.
Shush.
But I'm just saying, like, why? What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? But if we be patient, the Bible said, be patient. Let patience have her perfect work. Therefore, we won't lack anything. No, we gotta have it now. You gotta have it now. I want to have it now.
Instant gratification. But also our children have that too. I noticed it's like right now. She said something, me and my friend were talking about it at the volleyball game. I don't know if yours is like this. She dropped her iPad, right? It cracked. iPads are expensive. Phones are expensive. She dropped it. And she said, I said, Nadia, that's so expensive. I told you to put it in the bag. Oh, that's okay. Daddy will get me another one. Right then, it was like automatic. Then the next time, she dropped her phone. The thing cracked. The screen cracked. She was like, Ma, just order another one. You could just order it. You just go on there, AT&T. I said, no, it still costs money. She's like, well, that's what you did the last time. But it's because we've conditioned, like, okay, on demand. You can get this. And then so I was like, so I had to talk to her about it. I was like, Nadia, just because, and she's like, I don't understand the money thing. Because we were looking at a house. And I said, I can't afford that house. Yeah, she was like, I don't understand the money thing. I was like, it was $1 million. She said, I want that because it's on that block. I said, Nadia, I can't afford this $1 million. She was like, just get it. I'll help you pay for it. How?
Wait a minute.
How? So anyway, it's like, okay, you think that because we work, that we can, on demand, satisfy your lack of responsibility by giving you the thing that you broke.
Right.
Once or twice, and because we've done it before. No. But that's what we do too.
True.
We want something right now, and we can usually get it right now. If we can't, it's cause frustration, which sets a fire on you. Say, I'm going to get it one way or the other.
Right.
And it could be something that's not good for us. We're going to get it one way or the other. And I've been like that. And with certain things, like, okay, I want that. They told me no. Let me figure out how I can get it. And sometimes that's a plus, but because one door closes, the other one, another one will open. But sometimes when things are not for you, we have to sit back, like you said, reevaluate, be like, okay, maybe it's outside my means. Maybe that's not for me. Maybe he's not for me. Maybe this is not.
Maybe she's not for me.
Maybe whatever.
Yeah. But how long do going back to the children, I feel like, are we setting our kids up for failure because that's not real life?
It's not. That's why you have to communicate. I was like,
exactly. And I tell my kids, we can't get that right now. Or, my co-parent and I'm like, I'm trying to teach y'all real life lessons. I'm not trying to make you struggle though. I'm trying to teach you how to be mindful. I'm trying to teach you how to be responsible to handle what you have. Because guess what? All this could be taken from us like the snap of a finger, all of it. But it's not, I'm trying to find balance with it, even within myself. Because just because at one moment in life I made way more money than I make now. And I was just buying. I was saving good, but I was spending good. You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
There was no balance within that, So now the season that I'm in now, had I prepared myself then for this season, I still would have been okay. You see what I'm saying?
It's okay. So but now you know better.
Right. And it's like we have to not only prepare us or get out of that mindset of, I gotta have. No, let's just sit here for a second.
I know it's true, but sometimes, not just think, like I want to go to certain things, like once in a lifetime thing. Not even say once in a lifetime. Certain concerts or certain events. I'm like, no, I have to go. I'm going to figure out how to go. And y'all going to see me going, but I have to have balance and budget. Like if I want to go to this expensive thing, then I'm not going to buy something else that's expensive. It's going to be some balance.
But there's balance.
Yeah, but.
But it's like, if you set a boundary, I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z until I save this or until I do that. We should stick to the boundary instead of, you know what, we only live once. I work hard for my money. I'm about to go do. That's not the game plan. And if one door closes, are you sitting down and allowing God to open another door? Or you just going down a hallway?
Yeah.
I'm finna
Let me see what's open.
Then the door you go in is a horror story.
Baby.
Hell and high water.
Baby.
And then you got to come out that door, go back into the hallway. My god sister be like, the hell in the hallway. It's while you wait. We don't like waiting. So all the doors are locked. We're in the hallway we're frantic. We're going crazy. It's the hell in the highway. But guess what? That's where you're prepared. It's to prepare you for what's to come. It's to prepare you for the future you.
Yeah.
But if you constantly going opening these doors, you remember I asked, when do I get to you?
Yeah.
If I keep opening every door that's on the highway, I'm never going to get to her.
You know what this made me remember? When one of our first episodes, when you were talking about your dream you had with the little girl.
Yeah.
You were running with the keys and the lock and stuff, and it was different doors.
The little girl running the show.
Yeah, and you were going to all these different doors with the keys and everything. That made me think of this.
We were running out the front door. It was it was the future me.
Mm-hmm.
It was the
little girl.
Current me, and then the little girl me.
Yeah.
Me and the future me running to the door, got the keys in our hand, trying to figure out, never not once opened the door. It's a school. Why is the front door locked anyway? Mentally, we weren't even on just open the door. It's a school. We trying to find the keys. Drop the keys. The future me got scared, drop the keys. No, that little girl is not finna run my life.
That's so, yeah, I remember that so vividly. Like I see, it's like a movie that I see that you told. But yeah, so no, future, I'm glad so for me, I love a lot of things about the current, like I asked you.
Yeah, what do you love about your current self now?
That have a peace of mind with certain things that I didn't have before. I didn't have peace with certain things. I always wondered. There was a wonderment of what if, what could it be, what could I have done better, and I sat with a lot of that, and I have a peace with so many things. I have a peace with the mistakes that I've made. I have a peace with the choices that I made that were not mistakes. And like you said, it prepares us. We're not perfect. We're never going to be perfect. We can strive for excellence, but we're never going to be perfect. So what I do love that I can go and look at myself in the mirror without being mad at myself, and not being embarrassed to see myself. You know what I mean? Like it's certain things because I love the mom that I am. I love the friend that I am. I just love, I love those things. There's a lot of things I want to work on for me to just be more present, with me. Like you talked, one of the things I struggle with so bad is meditation. All years, like you probably heard me talk about, I cannot sit still without thinking about something else. For 5 minutes will pass. We talked, and then what church said goldfish has a higher attention span than we do.
9 seconds?
Mine is worse. So but that's one thing that I do. I want to be at peace in the moment, just like, okay, I don't want to worry about different things, but I am. I got some peace that I could say maybe 5 years ago I didn't have.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Because let me tell you, peace is priceless. There's so many decisions that I had to make, hard decisions. Getting divorced was one. The peace that I have, I might have different avenues that are a little bit more, hard or whatever, but the peace that I have now, I would not trade that for the world. The lessons that I've learned about me and who I am, I would not trade that for the world.
I wouldn't trade either.
And so I got a question.
Yeah.
And we got to start this with,
yeah.
Who are you?
We'll say that on the next one.
But your instant answer.
My instant answer, who am I? I am who I'm meant to be. I mean, I am she. I think I am a fire. I think I am a force to be reckoned with. I am.
Yes, right.
No, I'm saying, if I think about it, if I go into myself and I have full confidence instead of incompetence, then I feel like that I am a force to be reckoned with. I am, a child of God. I am who I'm, set out to be. I am me. Yeah. I am, so yeah, I think we should go on that next time. So many. Who are you?
I'm a creative.
Yes. Yes, I feel like creativity is one of your strengths, and mine too is a mental creativity. And we put it on the back burner sometimes because of life.
Exactly.
Yeah, but anyway.
I am beautiful.
Yes.
I am amazing. I would say I'm a mom, but you are a mom, but who are
you without being a mom?
But see, I can't be beyond that. We should be able to roll off our tongue, who are we? But we've allowed life to put labels on us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm an overcomer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel life have given me so many challenges. We can probably talk about that another time too. Like I've overcome so much. There's no way from a child early on. It's so many things that happen to me that should not have happened to me.
Exactly.
And
that put a label on you.
Yeah.
And it hindered you in so
many areas.
Exactly. So you became something from that. But once we go and dive deep into that womb and we heal that womb, guess what? We're no longer that. That we can't be identified by that. You can't come searching for me through that anymore because I'm healed.
Right. Yeah. It's so true.
Okay.
I love it. We'll see. I love you too. This was good. This was good. Thank you. We hope that you got something out of this.
Yes.
We would like you to like and subscribe and share. Comment. It's so hard. I know people just don't have time. Life is so fast. You just listen and you go, or you'll come back and listen. But if this helped you in some kind of way, share it with someone. One person, 2 people, 3 people.
Yeah,
but also
list, what would you tell your younger you?
Yeah, to yourself. And your future you.
Yeah, and your future you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.